So, my first question is, why make edible Aurora jewels? Well, I got this lovely introduction, and I'm very pleased and happy to be here to have this TED Talk. This is the base to the place where I live. This is SSAB's iron ore pellets pile, and it's one of Designlabland's actions, because we act by passion. And my childhood was filled with explorations about the deep surface, with parents that were architects, designers, engineers, food and music lovers, carpenters, and they allowed me and my friends to make costumes. Do you want to build something? They helped us. And that was really a big thing for me. But my academic PhD work about deep surface theories made me totally forget a very, very important thing. And that is to take care of myself. And this is a really ugly picture. And I hate to show ugly pictures. The result was acute herniation operation with a very high risk to lose the ability to walk. But the worst thing was that my 3-year-old son had to witness me fainting of pain, falling into the floor and losing my front teeth. And the strange thing that people thought that was more horrible than the operation. Well, somehow I kind of crawled back on my feet again because I have this passion. And I decided to create my company, DeepSurface. And what you see to the left is one of my own designs prototypes. It's a small button, and it's made of 100% recycled tires for cars. And it's a fabulous man in PTO that have this world patent for making new objects out of tires. And I think that is the future for us. And I also crawled back and I started to write my dream project that was Designlabland. And it's a game world with design laboratory in Swedish Lapland, where the aim is to create economic and competence growth with strategic design action in which young creators make packages Swedish Lapland. And I say, wow. Well, wow, when they called me and said, congratulations. I have been writing for about 3 years, running around in meetings and trying to convince everybody about this crazy project, and no one, I don't know for sure now if they understand what I do, but they say, congratulations, we believe in this. But then our project owners from kind of traditional industrial structure said, well, even if we have a legally correct contract, we don't have liquidity for your strange project. We realized that the goal for them was to improve their statistics, to have more female project leaders. So I kind of felt that the future living is really, really black. And actually, the future is, if we don't do like Solander Science Park and try to invest in new kinds of fuels like they do, they make fuel out of wood. And this is a prototype that we created together with Solander Science Park for a big international conference in Stockholm. And I also think that the future is very black if we don't invest in young people and creative industries. What is our main goal? It's to create cases, to act, and show the win-win relation if we have young creative people and companies. And we have this wonderful opportunity to work with Isotel, that of course is a great inspiration for us, LKAB and so forth. And it's about prototyping, constantly reinvent yourself in the creative business. We work with graphic design, fashion, and especially we are interested in the smart textile business, interior design and giveaways. And actually this picture in the middle, it's a great failure. But you may see kind of something you can put flowers in. But we were supposed to get 250 plexi cubes. We were going to make a stand for a food conference in Stockholm. But then the guy that was supposed to produce them called me and said, well, we can't deliver. And it was 2 weeks to the fair. So me and my art director, Johan, we called a carpenter and asked him, can you help us to do 250 wooden boxes instead? And he said, of course. So we did. And it was great success. But even a failure can be something good, because actually the wooden boxes match much more that kind of food fair than we had thought in the beginning. And this is also a way of thinking how we can present material in a new shape, to use a USB stick instead of printing material. But an important thing is also the mind goddess, the female forces behind our base industry, to promote her as well. And this picture is one of our young creators, Sanna Dahlén had taken the picture. Linda Backman have been styling. And I think it's a brick or something she has as a shoe. And it's a lot of wires and strange stuff on her. And this theme, we always work with different themes. The Nordic fashion goddess, she was found in PTO in 24 degrees below zero. And we have to invent. We don't have model agencies, so we're constantly hunting for new models. And the good thing is, you found these wonderful young people, like this girl. She studies at LTU University, and she likes skating and so forth. And she became our model. And then, this is one of the results. Together with the wind power center of the Barents region, this picture became part of a small water bottle. And she also was in the event we had at the Nordic Sea Hotel, where we served Sami, Sapmi food. And the best commentary we got on this event was some African ladies that said, well, this was beautiful, but a bit strange. And that means that they haven't experienced it before. So I think that's the key word. And Synagris. Swedavia thought that this was a lovely picture, so they bought it from the photographer, and now the picture are on bags and stuff on the airport. Beautiful. And I say wow again. And this is a concept we have developed in Designlabland. That is, we have these precious jewels. And the jewels are not just jewels, it's the people we have. And here we have 3 jewels. It's Johan and Jens that have created a design team where they, together when we worked with the Karin and Spaceport Sweden, they developed an kind of a digital experience room where people can visit space through 3D animations, videos, just by scanning a QR code. And we also tested this on children, because as Stuart said, children are the most important way of getting really creative. Even though the spacesuit is old space, and one of our goals is to start to produce wearable new space for the new space flights. And this is action. We building a place for space here in Kiruna, Arena Arctica. And this was Detour Academy from Germany came, and wanted to learn more about Swedish Lapland. So that was a great opportunity for us to show creative space. So curiosity, I think it's the best fuel. Exactly like Stuart said, that can make us go into space, or to create a small objects that can revolutionize the world. And one of the good synergies was also that Karin was able to speak about Spaceport Sweden and creative space in BBC News. Wow. And this picture is also an act from Designlabland where we were trying to show the space goddess, because for us it's very important to have female leaders as role models, like Karin. And also to try to find these special, intriguing, small objects, like a small jewel made of plexiglass and the Northern Light. And I always say that one very important thing is to make pedagogic visualization like this. Because we have to tell that you can make amazing things, like this plastic cube we have done together with Samhall in Boden, just for a way to try to make a display object to show design. And this is also one of our jewels. It's Hampus, he lives in PTO, and he does, I think he does about everything, like this crazy Christmas card. And now he also works with this question: can design improve your health? He is now trying to invent some things that are going to hang from the roof. It's going to be very big and include LED lighting, and I don't really know yet, but I trust him because he's a very creative guy. Because it's going to hang on a conference in Gothenburg in April that is called Vitalis. And this is wonderful to work with because it's the combination with digital techniques and the healthcare business. So why make edible Aurora jewels? Well, you're looking at the reason. It's Björn, he's an actor / model. And in his ear he has a jewel made of chocolate with the Northern Light colors on. So I say wow, that design cases can create win-win both for organizations and for young creators. And I always get this: you must have the most funniest work in the world. And I say, yes, I have. But it's not always easy and fun. Young creators, they want to leave, then they want to go away. Maybe you can work with them 2 days, then they go off. And they constantly try to make a commitment. And it's also very, very complicated to try to explain for traditional companies and organizations why should I include design. Everyone knows that design is important today, but they're not there that they actually put it in their budget from the beginning, because design is time costs exactly as much as an engineer's, economic person or anyone, but that's quite hard to convince people here. So no. But actually the thing is that I don't have a choice, because I act by passion. Thank you.